Changing your life for climate change. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.Media. Are you ready to change your entire life for the good of the planet, for climate change? You're going to be asked to. With the Liberals back in power in Ottawa, climate change is once again the big issue coming out of the nation's capital. But with the Paris Climate Summit coming up, it's going to be the big issue for progressives everywhere. And that means asking you, for now, eventually telling you to change your life. Over the next few weeks, as we move towards the Paris Climate Summit, I'll be breaking down exactly what's being negotiated. I'll be breaking down what it means to you. But let me give you a bit of a preview, just from scanning the headlines. What did the climate activists want? Well, they want you to drive a lot less. Here's a story from CBC. It's on a Conference Board of Canada study on how we're going to have to get to a low-carbon economy. Low-carbon future means driving less, Conference Board says. And scroll down to the bottom of the article and they get to what it really means. Quote, reducing levels presents a significant challenge in Canada as society continues to evolve around private automobiles and as commodity exports continue to grow, the report says. Defining a broad target and leaving society to work out the details will not be sufficient, the report concludes. Like I said, for now, you're going to be asked to drive less. Eventually, you'll be told, coerced, nudged, as Cass Sunstein likes to put it, nudged into driving less. That's one change. You're also going to be asked and eventually forced into eating less meat. This is the goal anyway. The goal of Greenpeace and other climate activists. From the Greenpeace website, less meat, better for everyone. They go on to point to a World Health Organization report saying that processed meat can be carcinogenic, to then say that all of us should be eating less meat. There's a solution. Naturally, indeed, it is nature. To eat more fresh fruit and vegetables, seasonal and local, and to reduce the weekly consumption of meat at least to half as a start. They want you to have the vegetarian lifestyle. These are just a couple of the changes, and we're going to be seeing more pushes like this. Eventually, a push will become a nudge. We'll explain what all of this means over the coming weeks. But the idea that we'll reduce emissions through technology, that will reduce emissions through energy efficiency, that's not going to wash anymore. This is about changing how we live as a society. And it will start, as I said, with a suggestion, with a request, until the push becomes a nudge. It's going to be an interesting few years. We'll see what the public reacts like when they find out what being green really means.